We are here to start our quick sketch. And immediately, Tom Paul 3D has joined us. Tom Paul 3D, a phenomenal 3D artist for anybody who is unaware. We love Tom Paul around here. Oh, Tom Paul, you don't like that my outliner's on this side? There's a good reason for it. Tom Paul, I gotta tell you, there's a reason why it's there. If I do something, this little menu pops up here. If I put my outliner on this side and I put my camera on this side, it covers this up. So I need all relevant information to be on the left side or the right side, and I can't control this. So this is the layout that we get. Okay, let's get started. So what we've been asked to make today is a hero Chao with a deer scare and a shark, which I'm going to interpret as a shark fin, and some fish. And boy, I don't know if you know this, but fish are my specialty. I am the fish guy. I'm not the deer scare guy though, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this. So it's gonna be a little bit manic here for a bit, but while you're here, Tom, how you been? How's life treating you? Tom is a crazy man who does some really good 3D modeling, for anybody who is unaware. We've shown off his stuff a number of times here on the channel, and always very charmed to see what he's working on. Scoring the world for a job? Were you always looking for a job, or is this a new thing? Because last I knew, you were like doing some studio work. I don't want to bring bad memories if maybe something weird happened, and you know, sorry if that happened. But just finished your master's? Wow. What the heck? My man is an achiever. I'm just over here hanging out. Okay, so what I want... Actually, hold on. I did that wrong. I did that very, very wrong. We're going to want to come into here and do 2 of these guys, and then also grab these guys and go for it. Yeah, don't you have a studio? Currently at Bad Rhino Studios, but kind of want to work at a physical studio. I get that. That's very ambitious of you. Would you stay with your studio, or would you move completely? I'm sure it depends on the company that you work for, if they have like strong like cultural identity or something, right? Oh gosh, I have to apply scale. I gotta remember that I'm doing a speed sketch. I always kind of just forget that I'm doing a speed sketch halfway through and end up just taking my sweet time. So I'm gonna not do that today. We're gonna go real fast on this guy. Would love to get them over there to Kansas City to work with them though, but yeah, I get that. America's on my list for places to work. I mean, if you're into the games industry, America, Britain, not even so much Japan anymore. Japan's kind of not relevant in my experience. I'm sorry to all Japanese game developers out there. You do good work, but like Americans in Japanese games industries really only ever work on like old franchises. You don't see a lot of like new stuff being made by Americans and Japanese companies. You love London, but America's amazing. I wouldn't say that, but as far as the games industry is concerned, I do agree. Is that everything? Yeah, baby. Yeah, I think about Japan a lot. I'm like, I would love to work in Japan in the games industry. I kind of want to start my own game studio, and I know that's like very stupid, and it's going to backfire, and everyone's going to be like, told you so. But like, I want to start my own, obviously. But the idea of working in Japan is very scary. Just cultural and all that sort of stuff. Nothing can beat the American countryside. Man, I can't disagree, or I couldn't disagree with you more. American countryside is not the place you want to be. Okay, so we're going to say that's 0, 0, 0. This is 0, 0, 0. Come on. Come on. Oh, you got an ad? I got to fix that. I got to work on that. I don't run ads as much as I really should. Social scene in America is a mess, which is perfect for an artist. I'll give you that. You know, I really respect you calling yourself an artist. Good on you. That's what you should be calling yourself. Okay, so I'm going to grab you, and we're going to inset these guys and bridge them, and then we're looking good. What to do with my points? You know, I need to come up with more ways to give you guys things to do with your points, honestly, myself. That's on me. I mean, I consider myself an artist. Even if I'm not a great artist, I consider myself an artist. I'm definitely an artist when it comes to writing. Like, I will vouch for my writing until the day I die. I like my writing a lot. I know as an artist, you're not supposed to like your own work, but I can't help it. Like, I put a lot of effort into it. It's good by my standards. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. I want to skew. So we want to skew that way quite a bit. And maybe... no. Just a skew. There we go. Now, if I were a better artist, I would do this part a little bit better, but I'm not a better artist, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this as flat value as I can. So, do you have any like dream companies you'd like to work for, or is that like against protocol to say? I both love and dislike my writing. It's strange. See, I think you're supposed to feel that way. Like, not that that's healthy or whatever. Like, you know, you should like your writing, but I think artists are supposed to be very self-critical. But I think because I've been writing a book for such a long time, so I've been writing a book for 3 years, technically 10 years, but 3 years, like literally working on the actual text of the book. And I guess there's something really charming about reading like things that I wrote 3 years ago and being like, wow, I still got it. Like, there's something really charming about that, even if it's a little misaligned. There we go. So that is that. Oh, they actually make it... this is very annoying. It is actually a full hollow tube. So I will go ahead and humor it, and we'll make it a hollow tube. But that's as good as I'm going to make that. Now we want the top of this guy to be its own thing, and I'm looking at my time, and we got good time, but I don't want to lose track of the time. So let's do it like that. Just a little bit. I've got a set of rules for my dream company. No company working on XR-related content. Company making a game with humor. When you say XR, you mean VR? I'm assuming XR means VR. Okay, I'm just going to copy you, pop you on up. There we go. Humor's good. Oh, XR is all reality stuff. Interesting to know. So why no XR stuff? What about that is not good? Because honestly, VR is like the thing that I think I would enjoy doing the most. if I got hired, because it's the most different from my personal stuff. And so I'd feel a little bit like nicer about it. Okay, there we go. So that's a deer scare. Now, just because I care about all of you so very much, I'm gonna do one extra thing here, and I'm sure you can all guess exactly what it is. We're gonna go ahead and pop open our timeline, and I'm going to insert a keyframe right here. And then we're going to go all the way to 45, I think is going to be a good one. Deer scare will be like, go away, deer. Absolutely. Everybody take a hydrate, thanks to Mr. Six. You've tried developing VR at a company, hated all about it, now I don't want to do it anymore. That's fair. That's very fair. Okay, so we're going to say, let's do 40. And by that, oh man, Blender, why are you like this? There we go. 40, insert keyframe, and then go back to 60, and we're going to go back to 0. It needs like a rest. It needs to sit there for just a second. So let's do like that, and then copy and paste. Right there. It looks so bad. Oh no. Okay, so we wanna edit the curves of this animation just a little bit. The curves we're gonna do through the dope sheet, I believe, or graph editor. Actually, I can just do it straight from this, can't I? I'm sure VR is fun to do, but people who ask you how to do very warped ideas on what VR could be and usually do to follow a fad. I agree with that. I think I've struggled a lot with like, what is VR going to be in the future? As somebody who wants to not make exclusively VR content for the rest of my life, it would be very interesting to see. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to be, I think. I should probably slow it down, but that's got to be it. That's pretty good. Okay, so deer scare done. Now we got to make a little Chao, and the Chao's gonna be bathing in the water. And I'm gonna try to make water, but we'll see if it works. VR, I'm sure, would be something fascinating, but for now, it's just not too attractive to me. Absolutely. You owe absolutely nothing you owe no brain? You owe nobody absolutely anything. Okay, so a Chao. This is going to be tough. Chao are so crazy specific. When you think about a Chao, here's what I think about. They actually have a bunch of little limbs that are completely disengaged from one another, so it makes it a little bit easier, but I'm going to go the hard route, and I'm going to go ahead and put all of the limbs together into one body, because I am a sadist. That doesn't mean I spit at the face of people who like it. I actually respect their opinions and understand them. No, I totally agree with you. I don't think you've said anything offensive. Do I draw? I am not a very good artist at all. I do dabble sometimes, but it's pretty rare. Okay, that's probably as good as that's going to be. Honestly, the feet, I cannot do the feet justice. So we're going to do the feet as is. Okay, CQDK. Don't know what that means. We're going to go ahead and expand you. Actually. Just a little bit. Repeat. Extrude. Extrude. Okay. Whole thing. Put it together. Subsurface. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to start building out a frame for this guy. We're getting there. Don't worry. We're going to get there. I promise we're going to get there. We just got to make the shape correct, and then it'll come together. I like CQDK. He is random like me. She. I also like CQDK. CQDK is the real life of this chat. Oh, by the way, you know when you select all those values to make them 0, you can hit Alt-G to reset the position or hover over the values and hit backspace? That's a good thing to know. I'll keep the backspace thing in mind. The Alt-G I probably won't use very often. But the backspace is big. You know what? The more I'm looking at these hands, they need to come in just a little bit. No. No. I don't think you can do the backspace thing. Okay, I mean, I'll just stick to 0. 0's fine for me. It's fine as long as you are my friend. Good. Good answer. Alt-G for the win. I hate to be a hater. Hate to be a hater. Why does it look so squared off? I'm gonna add this with a smoothness of 1, which is what the heck? Smoothness of 0.2. Sure. This is looking real weird so far. Okay, so I have 15 minutes. Oh, I'm actually freaking out. We gotta go pretty fast. Let's go ahead and pull this guy up. Hello, little baby. You want to say hi to chat? I'm on a time limit, but you can come say hi. Hello. Well, don't stick yourself to the floor. Say hello. Say hello to everyone. She doesn't talk very much. Here, you're free. Go on. This is Scout. She's not happy to be on the desk. I have trained her very well, and she does not like being on the desk. But that's where she is right now. She's looking for a way out. She's kind of freaking out a little bit. There you go. Now you're free. Don't walk on the piano. If you walk on the piano, you're going to fall. We'll keep it like this, I suppose, and then we'll just curve this part in. There we go. That's a little bit more of what a Chao looks like. It's a little awkward for me, but I don't know a better way to fix this. Have you ever tried metaballs? I know how they work. I haven't tried them yet. I'm a big fan of them based on what they've done in Pikmin 3. The way that they did the guy in Pikmin 3. What are you doing? No! Oh. Okay, well, she decided she was going to jump through all of my audio wires, which was very scary. My mic could have just died. But all's well. All's well with the world. We're fine. Okay, so we're looking at a pretty good looking boy, honestly. Let's make the little baubles on the head. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough one. Make little tiny baubles. Okay, just like that. Looks like a duck with arms. That's kind of what they look like, isn't it? Okay, so we got that, and now I just pop... No, actually, before we do all this, let's get him in the correct position first. This is going to be really tough, isn't it? You know what I want to do? I want these to extrude not as individuals. There we go. So we want this, and we're gonna want to shrink them this way and bring them in. And flatten it. Bring them in a little bit more. Flatten. In a little bit more. Flatten. Yes, that is it. Okay, that's basically what it looks like. Looking at this right now, I can instantly tell that that needs to go down. And then we're good. Right? Extrude along normals. Repeat. Pop a little guy around there and a little guy around there, and let's make them slightly bigger, and then we're set. So if I go scale... Repeat. Good enough for my purposes. Good enough for me. Does it look weird? Absolutely. Now it's an alien duck with arms. Yeah, it just looks so strange. It's my best attempt, and honestly, I'm fine with that. So let's go ahead and just pop on one more UV. We're going to rotate it by 90. And somebody wants us to use Alt-G, which I will attempt. Oh, I didn't hate that. Didn't hate that one bit. Alt-G actually messed it up, though. Why does it look like that? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the way that I'm comfortable with for the speed sketch, but I'll keep in mind Alt-G in the future. Sir, please, select all of them. Push you on over here. And what are we looking for? We're looking for a nice little up and down. Nice little flat. They don't look like this on the actual guy, but I'm gonna do this because I like the way that this looks personally. So I'm gonna put on a smooth and pop you on up. Just a little bit, just to give it a nice little Kirby leg. We've made ourselves a foot, yes. No. Just a nice little foot. Just a foot hanging out. And what you're gonna wanna do is just rotate it to the side a little bit. Pop that guy out just a little bit. Pop him down just a little bit. And you got a foot. Boom. Nice and easy. We put a mirror on it. I guess I should call this Chao. And this is going to go around Chao. Playing GeoGuessr while waiting for work to be over since it's close to the end of the day. That's what you like to see. Isn't GeoGuessr like paid now? Don't you have to pay for GeoGuessr? I remember I played GeoGuessr recently and I was like, this sucks. Like, I used to love this game. Okay, we got ourselves a nice little halo. You can only play one free round per day. That is just so silly. Like, I'm the first person in the world to be like, you know, artists and creators and stuff should be paid for their work. And like, you know, they don't get paid enough for what they do and stuff like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. GeoGuessr is going way too aggressive. Like, way too aggressive for like what they're doing. Okay, so we're gonna actually just copy the feet. Nope, never mind. We're gonna make a new one. UV. Oh gosh, I'm realizing I'm almost out of time. We're so close to being out of time. I need to chill. Chill. My cat took up precisely 1 minute of my time. That's my excuse. freaking out. You guys always give me the hardest stuff to do in the world. You always ask for organic shapes. You know what? I'm going to start banning organic shapes from suggestions. Okay, so we're going to do this and this. Scale it down. Bring it forward. There we go. That's probably as good as I can hope for that to be. I might need to change the angle just a little bit, but we'll grab you for the time being. He looks a little buggy. Don't you dare. I mean, I gotta look out for myself to some degree. I appreciate the amount of work everyone's getting me to do, because I am learning at an exponential rate. I feel like a samurai practicing by sticking my hands in hot sand or hot coals. But also, it's a lot of work. Sometimes I get off stream, genuinely, sometimes I get off of stream, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. Look at that, that's crazy. Why does that happen? They're not related to one another? Huh, strange. What about these guys? If I change these guys' size. Do things not scale? What? I thought things scaled based off of whatever, like, the center of their mass was. I am using time. I didn't understand why that was happening. Personally. Why is that happening? Something's wrong. That's not normally how this works. That's not normally how all this works. That's so weird. Whatever. So we're gonna grab all of that, put the deer scare over here. Oh, it all got just so messed up. Okay, whatever. Too bad. I don't have time. Okay, so that's that. Now I need... Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. You know what? This is gonna be the worst thing you've ever seen. I apologize. This is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. We're gonna make ourselves a little ball of water. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is just the snow globe all over again. Okay, so we got that. Now let's put a shark fin on the Chao, but you're not gonna see it. Yikes, 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 yikes on this one. This is a yikes. We were doing so good to begin with, and then I just lost it. So you're not gonna see this, and I apologize because I wanted to rotate it and have you see this and have it be super cool and nice, but we can't. So this is it. This is the guy. This is our boy. Okay, so we're gonna grab both of these, scooch them down. It's cause proportion was turned on. It's cause proportion was turned on. I got it. We're here. We're back. We're in business. We're in business. We can do this. Do I believe in God? No, I don't believe in God. The very short answer to that is I grew up with a mixture of Christian and Buddhist ideologies. And I am somebody that sees the value in religion. I am not atheist. I'm not anti-religion. But I personally do not care for it in my own life. And, you know, I'm not against anybody that does like a religion. I actually think religion serves a really good purpose for aligning people on ideologies. It's unfortunate that this is the truth, but a lot of people need a reason not to commit murder. Like, it'd be one thing to be like, hey, I wish people just didn't commit murder, but the reality is people do, and they need something to believe to stop, like, doing bad stuff. And for the most part, I think that is the job of religion. Religion keeps people in check. And so if you're somebody that needs to be put in check, Bob's your uncle, you got religion. But I personally do not believe in it. It ain't my thing. Okay, we're gonna make the world's fastest fish. Bada boom. If there was a better way to teach people to not kill each other, I would love to hear it. Like, I'm all for it. I'm a man of science at the end of the day. But just based off of the way the world is and based off of everything I've seen, I don't think there's too much of a reason to stop people. Okay, so we're good there. Let's make one more guy here. Do you believe there's anything for our consciousness after life? That's a hard question to answer. You know, okay, here's my truest belief. As true as I can be, here's what I believe. I would like to believe in reincarnation. I think reincarnation teaches people good morals. The idea that doing the right thing leads to having an afterlife that is better than the life that you've lived previously. But I don't logistically believe in that. I don't logistically believe in rebirth. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. I'm freaking the heck out. Also, why doesn't that work? What? What? Hello? Why doesn't that work? Sure. You know what? This is fine. This will do. Let's go ahead and pop this guy down. In fact, I think I want to pop him all over the sphere. So let's put the sphere back. Oh gosh. Z, that is fish. Okay, so we're running over time for sure, but too bad. I have to. Yeah, people don't follow the law though. People do not abide by the law. In fact, laws, like statistically, it's shown that laws lead people to break them. If you follow the Judge Dredd philosophy at all, people like actively break laws, even if they have good intentions to begin with. Okay, so there's fish going in basically all directions here, so I can live with this. So let's just make the fish and we're done. This is good. This is good. I live with this. Okay, so I'm freaking out. I don't have any time, but I'll go ahead and answer your question. And your question was... Hey, look at that! Let's see. Do you believe there's anything for our consciousness after life? That was the question. Yes. What do I believe happens after we die? I would like to believe in reincarnation because reincarnation, I think, teaches good morals. I think reincarnation holds people to a higher standard of living. And it's just kind of a cool thing for children to like very quickly identify with an ideology. But I don't personally believe in it. Instead, I believe in nirvana. I believe that when you die, you probably end up like becoming one with the universe, and your state of consciousness is beyond what we are capable of understanding. And so it just is its own like crazy little thing. Oh, I have to just make this wood, don't I? I do have to just make this wood. I don't want to do that. Okay, you know what? I think we're officially out of time, but I'm going to go ahead and just do this. So, you're welcome, everybody. We have a bonus today, a little bonus stream. What is the meaning of life? Oh, I think about this a lot. I think about this very often, and I have kind of a weird response for everybody. So, if you'll allow me to get a little bit weird for a moment, I will share my meaning of life with you, and I think everybody in the world should adopt this meaning of life. I think there is no intrinsic meaning to life. I think life is like openly just whatever you want it to be. That being said, I think the human population should agree on a meaning of life as a society, you know, or an earthly being. We should try and find a meaning that we all agree with, and that agreed upon meaning should be worked on. So I think in my version of the world, the meaning of life is to find the meaning of life. It's for people to take it upon themselves to come up with an agreed upon thing and work in accordance with one another for that goal. You know, will that ever happen? I don't want to be the guy who says no, but like probably not. But that is definitely what I believe should happen. That's how I believe the world was meant to be participated within. Okay. That is the best bamboo I'm going to make in such a quick little amount of time. So we're going to go ahead and just make you a little bit of bamboo as well. We're going to make you a little bit of bamboo as well. Oh, this is gross. Hunting for our own happiness, whatever that means for each individual, while doing your best to leave the world a better place is my thoughts. I sort of agree with that. My only pushback, by the way, I'm going to call this side bamboo. My only pushback on that specifically is I think people have very misaligned interests. And I don't trust people super well to like make up their own decisions. Thank you. Very appreciated. If I had more time, I would make water spitting out of it, but we all know how that's going. Okay, so the water sphere is done. Now we want to make the actual Chao. We are totally out of time, but that's not going to stop me because I'm a crazy person. Okay, so we got ourselves a nice waxy little guy here. I think the meaning of life is to live. I don't think that can be the meaning of life, though, because you're already living. And, like, if you've already accomplished what the goal of life is, then, like, theoretically, I believe life should have ended. Like, life should have been done, if that's the case. Don't lose the file if possible. What do you mean by that? You want this? You want the file? Gonna have to start a Patreon if people want my files. I'm just kidding. I will not do that. I'm sure if I ever do like educational YouTube content, I will feel that way, but that's not the person I am at this point in time. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna pop that on up, and you're like, hey, look at that. And I pop him on this, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and make him yellow. Oh gosh. You know what I want to do? Oh man, I need to fix this guy up. We are doing this every day, and if life ends, we completed the meaning of it. So what you're saying is the meaning of life is to die? I can't really agree with that, personally. That's like... If that were the meaning of life, then there would already have been a one state by the time the first, like, living beings on Earth were formed. And if life is already done, then, like, so be it, I guess. But I don't believe in that. That's not my idea. That's definitely not my ideology. I'd love a deer scare for my BRB screen one day. Maybe I can commission you for one in the future if you're ever open. I mean, you can have this one. It's not very good. It doesn't bother me at all, though. Okay, so we're going to give it a little bit of blue. There he is. Okay, so now we got to do the age-old. Pull him up to where his belly is. Go back to object mode and pull him down back to where he belongs. And I think that's about as good as I'm going to get that to look. So we're just going to call that. I'm going to call that Chao. Given the very short amount of time. Oh, I sort of love them just being too... That's it. That's just how we're going to do this. I don't care. And then the eyes, I'm going to give him, like, the gross, scary Chao eyes. Okay, let's go ahead and make him, it is called Moonstone. So these eyes are called Moonstone. Yeah, I'm not, like, loving this. This isn't my best thing I've ever made, but it's fine. It does its job. So we're going to do the white really close to the grain. Get that blue showing up right there. There we go. And now the eyes are this moonstone. So what we're going to want to do is make a bump. We're already over by 10 minutes. Man, this has been a long one. This one was deceptive. Yeah, it's late. Not going to lie, it's late. Color me ready for the weekend now, all of a sudden. So what we want is we want these just like that with less random. And we want it more of that. There we go. That's basically what Moonstone eyes look like in the Chao Garden. They're more of a purple color, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really have the ability to do that right now. But that's not half bad. I'll put clear coat on it with a really rough so it gets a nice reflective light on there. And this is it. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, and a shark fin. And the shark fin is white, so perfect. That works. Okay, so this is a sketch. You're going to a birthday party tomorrow? You have to let us know on Monday how it went. There he is. This is not my best work. This is not my best work, honestly. But you know what? I'm okay with it. We did a lot of work today, and I can't hate on this too much. So this is all right as I keep punching my mic. So yeah, this has been streamed today. I went over on the speed sketch quite a bit. I'm gonna blame chat for giving me so many weird options. I'm mostly gonna blame Junie, because Junie's part of the sketch took way longer than anything else. But yeah, that's me. I'm gonna be back on Monday. I'm looking a little bit dark in my room, so I'm gonna have to fix my lighting, I think. But yeah, as Chaos has said, everybody have yourself a really nice weekend. I'll post over the weekend what I'm gonna be doing next week, and hopefully I'll have some new stuff for you on Monday. In the meantime, peace.